Welcome back to the BNB Spoilers channel. Today, we're diving into the exciting and tense developments unfolding on The Bold and the Beautiful. The week of December 9th to 13th promises a whirlwind of emotions and power plays as various characters clash over the rapidly shifting dynamics at Forrester Creations. With Carter now in control, the battle for dominance is heating up, and no one seems safe from the fallout. Let's break down the drama and explore the many twists and turns that await us in the coming days. As we kick off this week, Ridge's frustrations with Hope Logan and Carter take center stage. He will be absolutely furious about the coup, and his feelings toward Hope will reach a boiling point. After witnessing her role in Carter's bold takeover, Ridge feels personally betrayed, and his wrath will be unrelenting. Ridge's fury won't be limited to Hope alone. He will also have strong words for Carter, blaming him for leading Hope astray and tarnishing the Forrester legacy. Ridge might even predict that Hope will continue to whisper in Carter's ear, causing more damage and threatening the family business even further. His accusations will feel like a never-ending onslaught, but it will be Brooke Logan who ultimately steps in to defend her daughter. Ridge may say hurtful things about Hope's actions, but Brooke won't hesitate to step up and make it clear that enough is enough. Brooke's protective instincts as a mother will come to the forefront, and she'll firmly assert that Ridge has crossed a line. In the midst of all this tension, Carter and Hope will be standing strong, fully embracing their newfound power. Together, they'll make a formidable team, appearing more like the power couple they've long aspired to be. Carter will enjoy the fruits of his leadership role, reveling in the control he now holds over Forrester Creations. Hope will be right by his side, fully supportive of his decisions and ready to take on anyone who challenges them. Their chemistry will be undeniable, and it won't take long for them to show just how well they're suited to run the company together. But while Carter and Hope are riding high, they will also be facing increasing resistance from those who feel betrayed by the duo's rise to power. As tensions escalate, it's clear that the Forrester-Logan feud will spiral into something even more destructive than before. Even Eric Forrester won't be immune to the growing conflict. He's furious about the way Hope has manipulated the situation, and his frustration will be hard to ignore. While Eric's always been a loyal ally to his family, his anger over Hope's actions will drive a wedge between him and Brooke. He will be quick to point out that Carter, not Hope, is the one ultimately responsible for the corporate shift, but his sentiments won't do much to quell the rising anger. The Forrester patriarch will continue to lash out, particularly at Hope, feeling as though she's the one who's led them down this destructive path. Brooke will face a difficult balancing act, caught between her loyalty to her daughter and her desire to maintain peace within the family. She won't condone everything Hope has done, but her protective motherly instincts will certainly make it harder for her to fully side with Eric and Ridge against her daughter. Steffi Forrester's role in all this won't go unnoticed either. As the new developments unfold, Steffi will be kept up to speed on Hope and Carter's ongoing relationship, and the extent to which Hope has encouraged Carter's power grab. Steffi will be livid, feeling sidelined as Carter and Hope take over the reins at Forrester Creations. In a moment of frustration, Steffi might even confront both Hope and Carter, demanding an explanation for how they pushed her out of her leadership role. Steffi's pride and ambition will clash with the new power dynamics, and it's clear she won't be content to sit quietly on the sidelines. The potential for an all-out war within the Forrester family looms large, and Steffi won't hesitate to throw herself into the battle for control. While Ridge, Eric, and Steffi unleash their anger on Hope and Carter, the two will remain unfazed. Carter will continue to assert his dominance, making risky moves within the company as he tries to solidify his control. These decisions could have serious ramifications, and it's clear that Carter is willing to make bold moves, even if it means stepping on a few toes along the way. Hope, ever the supportive partner, will stand by his side, defending their choices and assuring him that they are on the right path. However, not everyone will be as convinced that Carter's new strategies are the best course of action for Forrester Creations. There's a strong sense that Carter's leadership could lead the company down a dangerous road, one that could alienate allies and destabilize the brand. Will Carter's ambitious decisions pay off, or will they backfire and put everything at risk? Meanwhile, Zend Forrester Dominguez will be caught up in the fallout from Carter and Hope's actions. He will hear about the shocking developments at Forrester Creations and will struggle to come to terms with the way things are unfolding. Feeling increasingly disillusioned, Zend will make the difficult decision to walk away from the company. His decision will be a clear statement of disapproval against Carter and Hope's takeover, and it's likely to add even more fuel to the fire. Zend's exit will mark a significant moment in the story, underscoring the deep divisions forming within the Forrester family and making it clear that not everyone is on board with Carter and Hope's vision for the future of the company. The drama is only just beginning, and as the week progresses, tensions will continue to rise, relationships will be tested, and alliances will be formed and broken. The fallout from Carter and Hope's takeover of Forrester Creations is sure to have lasting consequences, and it will be fascinating to see who comes out on top in the end. Next, we're diving into a truly explosive week in The Bold and the Beautiful, where tension, manipulation, and dramatic twists take center stage. The storylines are about to take several unpredictable turns, with characters in dangerous games of power, deception, and emotional turmoil. From Luna Nozawa's emotional manipulation of Bill Spencer to Remy Price's growing obsession with Electra Forrester, the drama is about to escalate in ways we never saw coming. Let's break down all the exciting, dramatic, and scandalous moments set to unfold in the coming episodes. Buckle up, because things are about to get wild. Luna Nozawa, a master manipulator behind bars. At the heart of the upcoming drama is Luna Nozawa, who's currently sitting behind bars, but that doesn't mean she's done playing her cards. Luna may be locked up, but she's not letting that stop her from trying to regain her freedom, or better yet, manipulate the situation to her advantage. Expect Luna to go all in with her emotional pleas, hoping to convince Bill Spencer that she's a changed woman. She will attempt to paint herself as someone who lost her way but is now deeply remorseful for her actions. Luna will not hesitate to bring up her past trauma, her struggles, and the choices she regrets, all in an effort to garner Bill's sympathy and make him believe that helping her is the right thing to do. She knows how to use her vulnerability as a weapon, and she will lean heavily on it to manipulate Bill into thinking that she's deserving of a second chance. But here's the twist: Luna's sincerity is questionable at best. Behind those tearful eyes and emotional confessions lies a woman who has always been about survival and control. While she's begging for forgiveness, don't expect her to truly be remorseful. She's simply trying to get what she wants: freedom. Her motivations are far from pure, and she's likely to use Bill's weakness, his inability to resist the chance to be the savior for a damsel in distress, to her advantage. Luna's history of manipulation won't be forgotten, and it's clear she's not above using any means necessary to get out of jail and back into the world where she can continue her schemes. Bill Spencer, playing the long game. Bill Spencer may have a soft spot for the vulnerable, but don't expect him to be easily fooled by Luna's act. Bill has always been a master manipulator himself, and he's not about to let Luna pull the wool over his eyes. However, the real question is, will Bill use Luna's manipulation for his own purposes? Bill might pretend to believe in her transformation, feeding into her fantasy that they could have a future together, and leading her to believe that he's her knight in shining armor. He'll make her think that living happily ever after is a real possibility, playing the role of the caring, compassionate man who is willing to help her, only to pull the rug out from under her at the last possible moment. Bill's capacity for deception knows no bounds, and he may even set Luna up for a fall, making her think she's getting everything she wants, only to later betray her. If Bill does agree to help Luna with her legal appeal, expect him to take a back seat and assign the case to someone else, perhaps Justin Barber. This might seem like a generous move, but don't be fooled. Bill knows that Justin has the perfect ability to botch the case, either intentionally or by sheer incompetence. By doing this, Bill ensures that Luna remains behind bars, safely out of his life and out of anyone else's way. It's Bill's way of keeping her in check, without risking his own involvement. After all, Bill has too many enemies and a carefully crafted reputation to risk everything just for Luna's sake. So, while Luna believes that she's moving closer to her freedom, Bill will be working behind the scenes to make sure that she stays right where she is. It's a classic Bill Spencer move, one that highlights his manipulative tendencies and his ability to play people like pawns in his personal chess game. Remy Price, secrets, obsession, and a dangerous plan. While Luna is scheming behind bars, Remy Price is busy navigating a web of his own. As we've seen, Remy has a growing fascination with Electra Forrester, but his feelings go far beyond simple attraction. Remy is secretly obsessed with her, and this obsession is about to spiral out of control. He will continue to keep secrets from Will Spencer, hiding his true intentions as he secretly pursues Electra. Remy's duplicity will be on full display as he walks a tightrope, balancing his growing obsession with Electra while still maintaining his facade with Will. Remy is no stranger to bending the truth, and his double life is only going to become more complicated as he gets deeper into his pursuit of Electra. Things are about to get messy, though, because Remy's increasing focus on Electra will cause him to slack off on his duties, and that's when Deacon Sharp will find himself in a position where he has to defend Remy. Deacon, always one to find himself in the middle of a crisis, will have to step in to cover for Remy when his work starts to slip. This could create an interesting dynamic between the two men, especially since Deacon's own history of mistakes and misdeeds makes him the last person to lecture someone else about their behavior. However, Deacon will do what he can to shield Remy from the fallout of his negligence, if only to avoid more chaos in his already complicated life. Pizza delivery, obsession, and a rejection. While all this drama is unfolding, Remy is about to take a more direct route to Electra's attention, by delivering pizza. But here's the catch. Did Electra actually order the pizza, or is this just an excuse for Remy to show up and try to make a lasting impression on her? It's likely that Remy will use this pizza delivery as a way to get close to Electra, hoping that the casual encounter will lead to something more. But things aren't going to go according to plan. Electra will make it abundantly clear that she's only looking for a friendship with Remy. This rejection will hit Remy hard, and we can expect his obsession to take a darker turn as he reacts to Electra's indifference. Remy won't be the type to easily accept rejection, especially from someone he's fixated on. His response to this situation could set off a chain of events that will leave everyone around him on edge. Remy's next move: scandal, schemes, and fake photos. Feeling rejected and humiliated, Remy is about to make a stunning decision, one that could change everything. We're talking about another major scandal, and this time, it might involve fake photos. Remy could launch a new scheme designed to ruin Electra's life and prove that he's the one in control, not her. This could mean manipulating photos, creating fake narratives, or even spreading damaging rumors, all in an attempt to make Electra's world unravel. It's not hard to imagine Remy using deepfake technology or digital manipulation to create false evidence that could threaten Electra's career, her reputation, and her relationships with others. The level of deceit Remy is capable of is chilling, and this new scheme could spiral into a much bigger problem than anyone realizes. As Electra's world starts to fall apart, Remy will relish in the chaos he's caused, but he may not anticipate just how far things will go. Derailing Electra and Will's date night. Just when things couldn't get any worse, Remy will also manage to derail Electra's plans for a romantic evening. Electra had invited Will to attend a Christmas horror movie with her, hoping to enjoy a peaceful night out. However, with Remy causing havoc and meddling in her life, her date night is about to be ruined. Remy's interference could completely throw off Electra's plans and make things even more difficult for her as she tries to maintain some semblance of normalcy. Will their connection survive the chaos? Or will Remy's obsessive actions put an end to any potential relationship between Electra and Will? The tension between these characters is only set to rise in the coming days, and we're likely to see alliances shift, relationships tested, and lives irrevocably altered. From Luna's manipulative ways to Remy's obsession with Elektra, expect nothing less than drama, scandal, and shock in the episodes ahead. Welcome back to the B&B Spoilers channel. Today, we'll dive into the explosive tensions surrounding Carter Walton and Ridge Forrester. These two may have been friends for years, but the cracks in their relationship are widening. The most surprising thing? Ridge, despite claiming Carter is a lifelong friend he trusts with his life, doesn't seem to think very highly of him. Ridge's attitude toward Carter raises some serious questions. Does he really trust him, or is there more animosity lurking beneath the surface? Carter, on the other hand, is not backing down. He's ready to prove just how capable he really is. Get ready for a deep dive into the brewing conflict and how Carter may just teach Ridge a lesson in self-reliance and power. Ridge and Carter, from friendship to feuding. Ridge Forrester and Carter Walton have been through a lot together, and their history stretches back over many years. They've shared moments of mutual respect and understanding, with Ridge even calling Carter a friend he would trust with his life. Yet, in recent weeks, it seems that Ridge has developed a deep disdain for Carter's decisions. The question is, how did we go from a trusted friendship to an all-out clash? Carter's role at Forrester Creations has always been significant. He's a sharp lawyer and a brilliant strategist, qualities that have earned him the respect of his colleagues, except, it seems, for Ridge. Despite Carter's intelligence and loyalty, Ridge seems unwilling to give him the benefit of the doubt. Ridge continuously questions Carter's judgment, implying that if Carter were truly the smart, loyal attorney Ridge claims him to be, then why does Ridge believe Carter can't think for himself? This ongoing conflict is at the heart of the tension that has been escalating between them. Ridge doesn't want to accept that Carter is fully capable of making his own decisions, especially when it comes to the recent events at Forrester Creations. But the truth is that Carter is not some puppet being manipulated by others. He's been the one to take initiative and make bold moves that others were too afraid to consider. Carter's bold move, taking the initiative. If there's one thing Carter Walton has never lacked, it's confidence in his own ideas. As the bold and the beautiful spoilers indicate, it wasn't anyone else who suggested the corporate coup that has taken over Forrester Creations. It was Carter's idea from the very beginning. He didn't need any encouragement. Carter has always had his own plans, and when he saw an opportunity to shift the balance of power at Forrester, he took it. Carter may have started by defending Hope Logan, but that was only the beginning. His decision to champion Hope for the future was a strategic move, not a personal one. At the time, Carter and Hope weren't even in a romantic relationship, yet Carter was resolute in his belief that Hope's line needed to continue. Hope for the future had always been a key player in Forrester's brand, but Carter saw it as more than just another line, it was the future of the company. He knew that if Forrester could tap into the couture market, the clients from Hope for the Future would eventually migrate to the high-end couture collections. Carter had a long-term vision, something that Ridge, Steffi, and the rest of the family didn't seem to grasp. For Carter, this wasn't about taking sides or fueling the family feud, it was about making Forrester Creations more successful and more competitive in a rapidly changing market. Hope Logan's role, encouragement and support. While it's clear that Carter was the driving force behind the idea to push for Hope's line, Hope herself didn't remain passive in the process. When Carter presented his idea, she offered her full support, encouraging him to move forward with his plans. However, it's important to note that this was Carter's vision from the start. Hope was merely a supportive ally. She may have been the face of the line, but Carter was the one calling the shots. His commitment to Hope for the Future was not about personal gain or romantic interests. It was about building a stronger, more inclusive Forrester Creations that could stand the test of time. One of Carter's biggest frustrations has been the way the Forrester family, particularly Steffi Forrester, has treated the Logans. Carter has never been one to back down from a fight, especially when it comes to standing up for those he believes are being unfairly maligned. He despises the way Steffi speaks down to the Logans, and he firmly believes that this ongoing family feud is doing irreparable harm to the company. Carter wants to stop the fighting and focus on what truly matters, growing the business and keeping the Forrester brand strong. When Ridge questioned Carter's actions, Carter stood firm. He pointed out that the LLC papers were a perfect way to secure control of Forrester Creations, and that's exactly what he did. Ridge may have been suspicious, but Carter wasn't about to back down from a plan he'd carefully considered. Ridge's reluctance to sign the papers was clear, but Steffi, as usual, pushed him into doing so. Carter has no regrets about his actions, and he's made it clear that he doesn't need anyone's approval to carry out what he believes is best for the company. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and like.